Other active compounds used for melasma include topical corticosteroids such as hydrocortisone. These work quickly to fade the color and reduce the likelihood of contact dermatitis caused by other agents. Potent topical steroids are best avoided due to their potential to cause adverse effects. Soybean extract, which is thought to reduce the transfer of pigment from melanocytes to skin cells, is to inhibit receptors. Tranexamic acid has been used to experimentally for melasma as a cream or injected into the skin, mesotherapy, showing some benefit. It may cause allergy or irritation. The superficial or epidermal pigment can be peeled off. Peeling can also allow thyrokinase inhibitors to penetrate more efficiently. These must be done carefully as peels may also induce post-inflammatory pigmentation. Tropical alpha hydroxy acid include glycolic acid and lactic acid as creams or as repeated superficial chemical peels remove the surface skin and their low pH inhibits the activity of thyroxinase. Topical retinoids such as tretinoin are effective. Tretinoin can be hard to tolerate and sometimes causes contact dermatitis. Do not use during pregnancy. Salicylic acid, a common peeling ingredient in skin creams, can also be used for chemical peels, but it is not very useful in melasma. The most successful formulation has been a combination of hydrochloroquine, tretinoin, and moderate potency topical steroids. This has been found to result in improvement or clearance of up to 60 to 80% of those treated. Many other combinations of topical agents are in common use as they were more effective than a single agent. However, these products are often expensive. Oral treatment of melasma. Oral medications of melasma are under investigation, including tranexamic acid. Tranexamic acid is a lens analog that inhibits plasmin and is usually used orally to stop bleeding. It reduces the production of prostaglandins, the precursor of thyrosin. It is in a low dose. Tranexamic acid has been reported to be effective and safe in treatment of melasma, providing patients have been carefully selected and are low risk for thromboembolic disease. Glutathione is also under investigation as a systemic skin whitening agent but has potentially severe adverse effects. Devices used to treat melasma. The ideal treatment of melasma would destroy the pigment while leaving the cells alone. Unfortunately, this is hard to achieve. Machines can be used to remove epidermal pigments, but with no caution over treatment may have post-inflammatory pigmentation. Patients should be pre-treated with a thyrosin inhibitor. Fractional lasers, Q-switched ND-YAG lasers, picosecond lasers or intense pulsed light IPL appear to be the most suitable options. Severe treatments may be necessary and post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation may complicate recovery. Carbon dioxide and erbium YAG resurfacing laser, pigment laser, Q-switched rubber and electrocentric devices, and mechanical dermversion and microdermversion should be used with caution in treatment of melasma. What is the outcome of treatment of melasma? Results take time and the measures are rarely entirely successful. Unfortunately, even in those that get a good result from treatment, pigmentation may repair on exposure to summer sun because of hormonal and endogenous factors. New topical and oral agents are being studied and offer hope for effective treatments in the future.